Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. How you like the way I look? Woo! I might take it off tonight. She said, you can take it off today, or if you want to sleep with it, would be better. I'm like, all right. What am I going to do? So I'll leave it on tonight probably. Anyway, I'm on my way over to Fred Raffaella's. She's going to make my chicken for me. I got some chicken, and she's going to make the chicken piccata. I called her up. I said, hey, can you give me a refresher course on how to cook the chicken piccata? I got the chicken stock. I got a lemon. I got EVOO. And she said, oh, but you don't got any flour, do you? Because you don't eat it. I said, no. I said, but I'm not on the diet strictly anymore. I'm incorporating vegetables, and I'm just not going to eat sugar. I don't need to lose, many pounds at all. I just need to get toned up, exercise, walk, run, mostly walk, and just don't eat sugar. Don't eat cakes and pies like I was doing. I should be fine. Now, I know there's other health issues that benefits you get from carnivore, but I'm not going to eat meat for the rest of my life without eating a salad and some broccoli and some vegetables. And I understand carrots and all that but I mean, come on. In moderation, that's going to blow me up like a cake. Anyway, I told her, I said, I'm not on that diet like really strict anymore. I gave it a month, and I like it, and it got me motivated to stay eating healthier things and more protein items, blah, blah, blah. So I'm asking her to give me a refresher course. She said, well, you don't have any flour. I said, no. She goes, you got any cornstarch? Because she makes this little bit of a gravy that's a thickening agent, I guess, with the chicken stock and the lemon juice and everything like that. I said, no, I don't. She says, well, why don't you just come over here? I'll make it for you. Fred and I are having, some kind of Italian pasta thing, of which I won't be eating. Pasta. Those kinds of things. I'm going to stay with strictly low-carb foods, but it's going to be more than meat. So, right now, all I have is this chicken. I don't know what else, I plan on eating with it, but if I don't have anything, that's okay. Then I'll just eat meat. But anyway, so that's where I'm going. She's so sweet. And I was going to cook it. I said, I got the chicken broth, I got EVOO, I got the chicken, and I got a hammer. Because she beats it in cellophane, thinner, but not real flat. She told me, don't make it too flat. So I bought one of those meat tenderizers. And I wanted to do it. I was going to do it. But we're going to go over there and catch up on the old politics and have dinner together and have some Maxwell House coffee. It's going to be good. And what a life. Now, further updates. Bubba has informed me and others, RVing with the Geezer and others, about I need to put 1,000 miles on my truck before I tow with it, that I definitely need to break it in. And you know me, I don't need that. Hell yeah, I need that. Thank you very much for getting me to listen. Bubba said, read your owner's manual. Well, they don't give you one. You got to download it. It's on the truck, or you can get it online. So I did, and I went to it, and it specifically says, do not tow with less than 1,000 miles. How do I look? And so I've got 259 miles. No. That's how many miles till empty. I got 215 miles on this truck. Where in the heck am I going to go for 800 miles before I can tow? So, here's what I've kind of decided, community. Here's what I'm kind of leaning towards. And believe me, I'd leave tomorrow. I don't give a rip, because if you put it off, you end up where you just say, you know what, I would have done that, but now I just want to sit in this chair and drink Geritol. So don't ever put off tomorrow what you can do today. And if there's something you want to be doing, you better get at it. But I got to get it breaking in this truck. And I can already tell in 200 miles, first of all, I love the heck out of it. It's really a bad-ass truck. And when I got look at my window tinting. When I got the window tinting done today, the guy backed it up for me. And he got out and he goes, that thing's a beast, isn't it? I go, yeah, it sure is. He said, I just bought the 150. He goes, this is what I wanted, though. So, yeah, she's a beast. Anyway, another subscriber sent me a video of a friend of theirs driving through Albuquerque. And it was a snowstorm. Another person told me that, Flagstaff, which I got to go through, 40 can be closed down. They could have a blizzard. And Johnny Vegas is already telling me that his buddies are bailing out on golf in Vegas because it's too cold in the morning and they like to play first thing in the morning. And the days are short. And that's the rest of the story. So I'm thinking, okay, I wanted to hurry up and get out there and get back before Christmas. Maybe I'll just go somewhere else. I'm going to tow that camper with this thing. Go up to Georgia or something like that. And go in the spring. Go out there this spring. And, stay till it gets hot. And come back here where it's definitely going to be hot, but not 120 degrees. And then just enjoy it out there in the spring. And stay a little longer even. Or continue my journey like I was going to do this last time, further on around. So it's only November, December, January, February, March. Oh my God, that's forever. That's forever. The thing is, it's like, it might be too cold. Might be too cold out there. I know it's not too cold right now in Vegas and in Laughlin, but going across certain areas, and it's going to be getting colder sooner than later. I don't know. But it would take me $400 worth of gas to put 1,000 miles on this thing. So I don't know, maybe I'll just get on there and drive on 75 tomorrow or something as far as I want to go, and turn around and drive back and just keep putting some miles on it, like, I don't know, a couple hundred miles a day, and find out really what it will do on the highway as far as gas mileage too. So that'd be interesting. Maybe go down to the Keys. I don't know. But these freaky storms and cold weather that I'm hearing about is not very exciting. So, a big old Hummer right there. So anyway, to be continued. But I definitely need to break the truck in, and that's going to take a little longer. I mean, I was talking about leaving, maybe before the weekend, but that's not going to happen now. And then I went to the trailer place and talked to that guy. Really nice person. Very reputable trailer place. And was recommended by them, by the dealer, to them. And I've got a camper I made level today. 21 3/4 inches from the ground to the up inside of my coupler on my camper, where it hooks to the ball, is 21 3/4 inch high off the ground. And that's what the trailer place needs to know as to what kind of, it's not a receiver, it's called the other part that goes on the receiver that goes in the trailer hitch. What is it called? Whatever. The part you go up and down and you can slide the ball, height on. And the one I have is a no-go. But I will be able to keep all the same things that are part of that receiver that goes into the trailer hitch, that my wheelbarrow arms, the weight distribution bars, go in. So it's just a matter. And they want over $200 for this. I said, well, I heard of my community told me I can get those for under $100 at Lowe's and Home Depot and Walmart. And they go, no, you don't want one of them. These are solid. Those are hollow. And you need this and that and the other. And this wasn't coming off in some, we want to sell you. This was a place been around a long time. And when I looked online, and I told you I went into U-Haul the other day, but they were covered up. It was the first of the month. And I'm going to go back up there and get my propane. I was shocked. I was sticker shocked. Yeah, $200 and $300 for those, that piece that goes up and down. Whatever it is, you got to do it. That's all I can tell you. I'm not going to get cheap on it because I don't want the thing to come off going down the road. So it's an investment to towing my home. So I don't know. I'm not afraid. I got a 4-wheel drive. I'll probably still go. But I got to get the propane now. I got to get the trailer hitch set up. Let me tell you something else about this. You guys remember when I was in Utah, I called a place to come and detail the camper. And I was getting this number of, $3,000. Now that was for a, ceramic finish. And I do know those are very expensive, but I'm not going to do that. A lot of people recommend it. Get it done to your truck. You don't have to wax it much. Really shines, repels dirt, blah, blah, blah. But ain't going to happen. Ain't going to spend that kind of money for a wax job. So anyway, I called another place today because when I went to Georgia and everything to get out of here for the hurricane, I picked up some bugs on the front. Not many, I can clean them off myself, get a little step ladder out there and soap and water. But I thought, let me just get the whole camper washed by a mobile detailer. I don't want it waxed. That's going to be big money. I'll work on it myself. I'll go buy a DA polisher or whatever at Harbor Freight, and I'll do it myself. Because the sun is brutal down here. It's baking that one side. I need to put my awning out, but they'll bake that next. Anyway, called this guy. He hits me between the eyes for $200 for a wash, and then he asked me, do I have water? He don't carry his own water. So he wants to come out there with an electric Mickey Mouse sprayer, which is fine because I don't want one of those driveway pressure washers to rip the paint off my camper or to tear the decals off. So bottom line is he agreed to do it for $100 because I said, look, I can hook it up and take it to a self-serve car wash that's high enough to get in. And I've done that before. And I can feed that thing a lot of quarters before I get to $200. I just do it myself. Get a brush at Walmart with an extension. And he goes, well, what's your budget? I said, well, dude, I'll give you $100 to come out here and wash this thing. I said, it's really, just needs to run some soap over it, brush it, spray it off. He says, you need the roof done? I go, heck no. Don't need no roof done. Nobody can see that roof, and I don't think it needs anything. It's a 24. I said, I just want it to look clean. I said, this is kind of dumb because I'm getting ready to go across country, and it's going to have bugs on it before I get out of Florida. So anyway, it was kind of fortuitous, I guess, because he never showed up or called to say, here's where I'm at, or I'm running late, or anything. My eye is itching bad. Oh, Oh, I just want to dig it out. So I got the worst luck. I got great luck, but I got the worst luck on finding somebody to detail my camper. I just wanted to look good, and be responsible and keep it nice. But I guess since I'm getting ready to go, if I do go, and I probably will go, you never know. Can't believe a damn thing I say. I will stop at a self-serve wash or something like that and get it done. Also on the weight distribution hitch, the hitch, the way it's set up on the way it was on the Tundra and the way I have it now, just the receiver, there's a pitch. Now I'm talking to people that understand what I'm talking about. The ball doesn't go straight up and down. With a weight distribution hitch, the guy at the trailer place said we start at 6 degrees, where the ball is leaning out, down, towards the ground. Because of the way it works, it lifts up the weight and it puts weight back on the front tires of the tow vehicle. So that not only are you level, but you've got the weight evenly distributed. And that's what I want, because I want to be so happy when I tow my camper and feel like the front end is not light, it's not swaying, I'm using a weight distribution hitch, and I'm level, and I'm golden, man. I'm going down the road doing what I want to do, and I don't even know what's back there. So he's going to set that up without having to take the camper there. There's these little washers they put on a pin that pushes the ball back, and they have them there. So I'm going to go there tomorrow with my measurements. He was going to do it today, but I was kind of like, well, I'm not really sure now you're asking me about the height with my camper level. So I got the numbers now, 21 3/4 off the ground into the tops inside the coupler of where it goes on my truck. And then he will tell me what kind of a drop pitch, how high it needs to be, and set me up on a 6-degree tilt out. And then I just hook her up and should be great. Should be good. I got my old tag on the Crusher here. And a few people have been saying they kind of like the name because it's supposed to begin with a C, and Super Crusher is not, but it's kind of cool. Was Crushzilla. And I don't know if anybody knows what that means, because this truck has a 7.3 liter V8 motor that's known as the Godzilla, and this 6.8 liter motor I have is known as the Baby Zilla. And so I was going to name the truck Crushzilla, so that we still have the C in the front. But it's a Super Duty. So one of you suggested, and I thought it was kind of cool, was Super Crusher. And Crushzilla doesn't even say Crusher. So I think we're going to stay with Super Crusher or the Crusher. No, we'll go with Super Crusher. But I have Crush It tag on the front that I had on the Tundra. I put it on there today. I cleaned all the bugs off. And when the new tag comes on Wednesday that says Crusher, not Crush It, since I'm going to be calling it Super Crusher, I don't even know if I want to put that on there. I think just Crush It is my original thing. It's kind of our brand. So I might just leave that on there. And may not even put the tag on the Honda because there's no front tag on it right now. It is in the trunk. I could screw it on, and I have a tag coming that says CC Rider. I'm just thinking, this had a front tag already on it, and I had a tag, and it says Crush It, and there was nothing wrong with it, and I put it on there. And we're just going to leave that like it is, and Super Crusher is the name of it. Super Crusher or I had to make that light. Or crush Zilla. Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. All right, folks. So we're getting up there close. We got the 5 o'clock traffic. It's almost dark because it's cloudy today. Take a look. That's the university shopping area at that next light. Right there is where I stood on the side of the road and promoted Donald Trump. Right there. Up and down, all right here. All this area is where I was. And this is what I was dealing with stop and go traffic. But that was on a Saturday. And anyway, what else was I going to tell you? The surgery's been scheduled for January. They call me back. And if I don't leave until spring, I could have scheduled it sooner to get this cut out of my shoulder and my chest, but it was only going to be December. So I'll just leave it like it is. I got it on January 2nd, right after New Year's. So that's what's going to be going on that. Did I tell you I love this truck? I mean, I'm just so comfortable sitting in here. And it really is a vehicle you got to break in. It was so tight. I can tell there's a difference in 221 miles now. So I guarantee you, yeah, in 1,000 miles, it would be very, very a bad idea to probably tow with her now, like right off the bat. Yeah, I need to get 1,000 miles. That's a good break-in point right there. I think I'll change the oil too at 1,000. That's what Fred wants me to do. Get all the shavings that is in the oil. He suggested even sooner, but what do you guys think? I think 1,000 soon enough. So anyway, I can't wait to have my dinner tonight and some coffee and talk with those two over there. What was the last thing I was going to tell you? I think that's about it. We got the trailer, the trip, the name, the break-in. Oh, my back. I didn't go to the gym today. I should have. I didn't walk today. I should have. Because I got up and waiting around for 3 hours for that auto detailer who never called or showed up. And I came home from the trailer place because I forgot the exact measurements and I didn't want to make a mistake. And I'm glad on that. I'll go there tomorrow. Thank you for telling me to go ahead and fill up all the propane. I'll do that. Even that other little bottle. And I'll even fill up my gas can. Oh, and thank you for telling me do not travel with that camper full of water. Not because the truck can't take it. That camper, that's a lot of weight. They've been, it's been known, I think someone told me the Flagstaff doesn't recommend that. It's been known that the bladder can fall out or be damaged. You know, the weight bouncing and all those bumpy roads, that to get maybe a water bladder and throw it in the truck. But I think that if I put, 5 or 10 gallons, that'll be okay. Just to wash my hands, flush the toilet, and whatever. I'm not going to worry about showers and a full tank of water. But I'll have some in it. And I don't know about putting a bladder of water in the truck. I mean, I'm already going to be taking more gas and propane and generators I probably won't even need to use. But better safe than sorry, so. And because I can, I got plenty of payload. And would you believe it? I ordered seat covers and a center armrest. One of you asked me for the link to that. I did provide it in the, I pinned it in the comments of morning chat. So the link is there for you. It said it was delivered on Saturday. Well, it ain't there. And it said you got to give it 2 more days before you can report it not delivered. So, it's the holidays. People steal packages. I don't know what happened to it. But they give you all these ideas of where to look and who to ask and ask a neighbor. And so I called Amazon. I was on the phone with them for a while. She was very nice. Jeff Bezos, he's got that company running, perfect. So they just refunded the money to my credit card. and I don't have the goods. It was the seat cover and the armrest. I wanted to cover these seats immediately. Well, I saw a YouTube video where a guy has these faux leather. You remember that Motor Trend seat cover bottom I had on my 4Runner? I think I got it for the Tundra too. Well, they have it. I don't know if it's Motor Trend, but they have them for the seat back and the seat bottom. And this guy was on YouTube talking about his F-250 like mine, you know, base model and XL. I'm like, but he's got leather. What's going on? He had the seat covers, and you know, they're a little more expensive than those sacks that I was buying, but they're fine, you know, to protect this interior. I could also put what do you call that, Scotch Guard. I could spray that on these seats, but I'm not really a working guy where I'm going to get in with muddy clothes. So either way, I don't know. But what I do want that I can't find are the floor mats, because when you put in the description of the truck on Amazon and stuff, it thinks you have a higher trim level. See, the XL has this bench seat. It doesn't have console shift. It's got this lifts up and there's a seat here. Right? This has got a column shift. What does that mean? Well, it means that the floor, on the floor down there, I think is different. It's flatter. It doesn't have all the contours of these mats that I keep seeing. And a couple of them say they're specific to console shift. So I didn't want to order them and then, you know, have to return them because they're not the right ones. So they got these ones that are universal and you cut them. But I want them to fit, you know, the floor. Oh, I did get the bed mat. That came, I put that in today. I'll have to show you that tomorrow. It's a black bed mat that fits perfect around the edges and everything. Nothing on the sides. I don't need anything on the sides. But the bed mat on the floor, it's a real heavy duty vinyl, plastic or something. But it's really good quality. And I'm just hoping that I hope it's not so thick that my generator will be higher than the bed rails, so I can't put my tonneau cover on, which will be here Wednesday. You know, if there's not an apocalypse going on, if SH doesn't hit the fan after the election. So anyway, folks, that's about it. Thanks for viewing. All right, guys, here's the rest of the night for you. Crush it.